Hey guys, welcome to the Facial Recognition Comedy Podcast. I'm Fizza Dasani.
I'm Zara Ali.
I'm Pallavi Ganalan.
And our guest who just dropped her phone is comedian, postpartum depression survivor, activist, spokesperson for maternal mental health and mothers, Angelina Spicer.
I feel like I need to have like a sound, like Cardi B has. Oh, you know, I need like a rah, 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 rah.
You need your own version of an air horn or something. You need something.
Mine would be like, all right.
Crazy.
I think mine would just be a sigh, like, ugh, she's here.
Yours would be the sound of your eyes rolling.
Oh.
It sounds like sandpaper. Just
Oh, really?
What?
Oh. Okay.
Very graphic
That's
feeling.
interesting.
Yes, that's interesting.
Thank you for being here, Angelina.
Thank y'all for having me. I love my fellow brown ladies.
Hell yeah.
How you doing?
Angelina's always been an ally. Like she'd go. You always went to Spice. What's that spice store?
Yes, the Spice
the Indian Spice and
restaurant.
So we have a
she had
flyer
to with
there.
her name. It was meant to be.
Spicer.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all need to put me on the flyers. What you need? No, you don't.
But she'd always see the flyers and she'd take a picture and she'd tag us.
Yeah, I saw that.
Social media.
Yes, girl. First of all, they know me in that restaurant. I'm like,
I'm sure they do.
they know me because I buy their hair, and I'm like, hey,
You buy our hair.
right? Y'all hair.
Where you
Wait.
get wet?
Hold on. They sell Indian hair extensions at the Spice Market?
No, I buy it off their heads. Okay. Yes. I'm like,
Stop
wait a
it.
minute.
She's like a farm fresh. She's like, I want to know the story behind
it.
it.
Yes.
I want to know if it's organic.
Free range weave.
Oh my
Have y'all
God.
seen my free range weave sketch?
No.
Yes.
I think I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Free range weave where I raise Indian children. I feed them
Yeah.
all the great grains.
I definitely saw that.
Right. And I raise them so that I can steal their hair. Yeah.
Steal
Those are my
or
cousins.
purchase?
I purchased the children. That
She
sounds
gives
terrible.
them
Don't have me
Dude,
sound
it's
like a
fine.
slave owner.
No, it's fine because Indians had black or African slaves too, so it's just reparations.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know
right.
what?
Give me that hair.
Yeah,
Give me
it's
that hair back.
Resourceful. It's resourceful because we have so much hair and we got to cut it so it should go somewhere.
I know. Fizza, you are giving me.
And then her phone
a hard
drops,
on right
and then-
now. All that hair. It's so long and luscious, and it doesn't even need moisturizer. You don't,
Yo, it
you don't
does.
need
It
grease.
does. Moisture.
It does
It
need
leaves more of
condition.
me.
That shit gets frizzy.
This is the West Coast.
Pardon me.
So, Angelina, were you pissed off when Pallavi cut her hair off? When she chopped her
It's
hair
only
off?
because I had a sleepover with a black woman. That's the only reason.
She chopped it off in your sleep.
Chopped it off.
I was like, ooh, was that my best friend?
Oh, my goodness.
AKA me, who chopped your hair off while you were sleeping, girl. But no, the Indian Spice place is amazing. They're amazing because they serve Indian food for the cheap, that's vegan, and it's quick. That's my
Yeah.
thing, because I'm from New York. I'm
Indian
from,
fast food.
that's what I'm
So
talking
good.
about. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
yeah,
can eat it behind the wheel.
You're a Brooklynite.
I am from Brooklyn,
You're from
baby.
Brooklyn?
All day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
Where Brooklyn at video.
Where Brooklyn at? Where is Brooklyn at? Because it's
borough.
Bed-Stuy do a gentrify.
Wait, are you
okay?
Caribbean also?
No,
Or
I wish I was Caribbean,
Okay.
girl. No, because then I
That
would have
answers
prettier hair.
this question.
Wait, so were you born and raised in Brooklyn?
Yeah, born and raised in Brooklyn, but I grew up around. I mean, you know, New York is like multiracial, diverse, whatever. So, like, I grew up in a Caribbean neighborhood. I grew up going to what we call Eastern
Oh,
Parkway.
you did grow up in a Caribbean neighborhood.
Abs-
Okay.
all
Okay.
day, darling. You hear me? And I grew up on roti and jerk chicken and
Wagwan.
plantain. Wagwan, darling.
Because I lived in Miami, so I was around Caribbean people
All
all
the time.
day.
Yes. That's like, you know, we here, girl.
I know, we here.
So yes, I grew up in Brooklyn. I grew up around a lot of Caribbean people. My first best friend was Puerto Rican. She
In
taught me
Bed-Stuy?
Spanish.
In
Yes,
Bed-Stuy?
in Bed-Stuy. Maricela Velasquez.
You can barely find any diversity in Bed-Stuy anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, because I was born in Queens.
Oh,
and
we're
I had
Brooklyn at,
I
right?
had family living off like Ocean Parkway and
Okay,
stuff. So we
yeah.
would all like visit, and like I remember growing up around. Like I learned how to play double dutch on those streets. I
look
learned how to.
at you.
Hey,
My Indian
right.
sister playing double
Yeah.
dutch.
But it's like you go back there now, and it's like no one's playing double dutch on the streets anymore.
No, they
Like
are.
I think everybody forgot.
Zara's got 2 jump ropes by herself.
Like what? What happened? What happened to everybody?
Everybody's
I
on
miss it.
beach cruisers, okay?
Seriously.
Yeah, I'm
Seriously.
like, where the soul of Brooklyn is gone.
Oh,
Gone.
man. Where'd it go?
I like to
though?
think it's spread out.
Girl, no.
Where'd it go?
No, it's not.
I wish it went to Queens or somewhere else, but all of like the outer boroughs, as we call it, they're
Yeah.
all changing.
But what about
Yeah.
Bronx though? Bronx is holding on.
Yeah, the Bronx is holding on. I won't ever go to the Bronx.
Yeah, maybe they need to let go a little bit. Maybe they need to.
They need to let. They need to
Little
loosen up.
gentra-
Yeah, a
little
little gentrous. Little. I had a boyfriend who lived in the Bronx a long time ago, and I hated taking the 6 train up to his place because I always feared for my life.
Oh, you took
He
the
lived by
6?
Soundview Projects in the Bronx. They make rap songs.
That is
about
up there.
Soundview.
That's like deep in the Bronx.
That's deep in the Bronx.
Yeah, my grandfather, when he immigrated here, he got stuck being a security guard
Ooh, at
for
the
this
projects?
apartment complex
Oh,
in the
God.
Bronx.
Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
and they gave him an apartment.
Uncle became a
Yeah.
security guard.
Yeah, he was
Get
a
it.
security guard.
Adorable.
Was he muscular?
He was a little muscular,
Okay.
yeah, but like he was like close to retirement. He was like early 60s.
Get it.
And so him and my grandma lived in their free apartment they got in the Bronx
That's
projects.
what I'm talking about.
And this is where I became hood, like visiting my grandparents in the summer.
in her business outfit.
This is where-
In my
this is where I
blazer.
became hood.
I am still hood. Okay?
I became neighborhood in the Bronx.
That's where I learned how to play double dutch. Okay.
Oh, my
That's how
goodness.
it happened.
They just
Wow.
put all the gifted programs in Florida in the hood.
Oh,
Yeah, same in Utah. I was
Yeah.
in inner city Salt Lake City, which was
So-
like the only place that there was gang violence.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Inner city, Salt Lake City.
I
You got to
know.
pause on that.
Whoa, hold
Does that
up.
exist?
Yeah, I
Are there
didn't know.
Mormons in the hood?
Yeah, it's all mixed up. Like it's like a public.
That sounds so ignorant. But the only Muslims,
They're in the
only
hood
Mormons
and
I
they
know.
are willing to come and convert you in the hood. No, it's like it's not a real like hood. It's just like inner city Salt Lake City has like the most like violence and like all different diverse people. But there's still Mormons there because it's still Salt Lake
and
City.
they going door to door?
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, heck yes.
Heck yes.
Gosh darn it.
That is nuts.
Hood in Utah.
Yeah, it's the neighborhood.
The fact that you grew up jumping double dutch,
Yeah.
and your uncle,
My grandfather.
your grandfather was a security guard,
Yeah.
is money. Where'd you get your jump ropes growing up?
Just from
Indian hair.
I was gonna
Indian
say
hair.
she's lucky Indian hair was
Yeah,
not
the Indian
popular.
ones with the plastic.
Yes.
No, I don't have those. I don't know. We just got them at like the local dollar store.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, see,
That's
were
it.
you were privileged up in the Bronx. Okay?
Oh,
Let me
okay.
tell you how Brooklyn got their jump ropes.
Okay, all right. All right,
Well,
please.
what we used to do was when the telephone man came. And he came to switch out the cords, right? He came to switch out the cords, and he would park his truck by the fire hydrant right out front, right outside. We'd be like, "Yo, Mr. Telephone Man, can I please get some of them ropes?" And he would give us these brick hard ropes, like yards and yards of rope
God.
that used to pretty much electrocute us every time we miss a jump. Okay, every time you mess up.
That's a trap though, because that's what your parents could use to beat you with. So I would not leave
Yes.
that in the house.
Oh my goodness.
Nonviolent.
But you probably became really good really quickly.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the point. We became
learned.
real good real quick because we wasn't trying to get hit with that rope.
Yeah.
You
Right.
get electrocuted by a stone.
It took me all summer, and that's all I needed. I needed
Yes,
a
fear of
snowman.
God. And yes, there was an extension cord, not extension cord, Jesus. You needed a telephone cord.
You needed
to
electric
do
cords.
jump rope with. That's what you needed. But yeah, that's what I grew up on.
That's crazy.
All right, Brooklynite.
Yeah, Brooklynette.
So, for those of you who've been living under a rock, Angelina is also a comedian.
Yo, you can't say for those of them who've been living under a rock that plays to stereotypes in our demographic.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't want,
You're right.
We don't want people thinking we live
You're
in
right.
caves and shit.
I mean, some of us do. The bad
Some
ones.
people-
Some
It does
people are
happen.
living in caves. Some people are hiding in caves. And
Oh,
Some
boy.
of us wish we
This
had
got
caves to
real
hide in.
dark.
sorry,
Hey, guys.
sorry. No one's living under a rock. Though.
Nobody. But that's okay. Go ahead with your segue, Fizzle.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
So I just wanted to keep it moving because I got shit to do.
This is like, sorry, you unemployed comedians. I have a job to get to tonight.
So you had like the big thing we wanted to get into
Yeah.
is like you had a baby.
I had a baby and it
You had a
sucked. It was
baby.
terrible.
Yay.
It was terrible. Don't yay.
Hey.
Don't yay that.
Boo, boo, baby.
She was bringing her. Did you bring your kid to a mic?
I did bring my kid to an open mic, yes, because
Did she heckle you?
Right on stage.
yes, that would have been a better story than the one I'm about to share.
right.
No, I went to a club and I was working up until I delivered. So I worked doing stand up until 3 days before I had my
Suck
baby.
it, Ali Wong.
No,
I'm kidding. I'm just
she
kidding.
did a whole
I'm
special.
kidding.
about
I
it.
know.
Nah,
I
didn't
love
do
her
that.
so much.
I love Allie.
Trying to
Wong.
start
love
some
you,
rap
Allie.
beef.
You know what I'm saying? Some rap beef, some comedy beef. Come on, Allie.
Yeah.
Come on to get this hanging uterus. Come on, get it.
Mom fight.
Mom fight. But right, so I worked up until I was hitting mics and like working on my material and everything. And club owner comes to me and was like, "Hey, Angelina, I see you working. After you have the baby, come back. You don't have to not work because you have the baby. Bring the baby." I was like, "Are you sure I
That's
can bring the
amazing.
baby?"
What club owner was this?
Not
that
gonna
was
tell you
for-
who.
What?
So I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
because when I showed up with my 80 bags, diaper bag, my purse, wipes, my breast pump, my stroller, my car seat, my harness,
Wait,
in the rain.
harness?
Yeah,
Yeah, to hold the baby.
hold
Yeah,
the
the
baby.
baby
So I
Bjorn.
could hold the mic
Is
and
the
have my
baby
hands
Bjorn?
free.
Gotcha.
The baby Bjorn.
Yeah.
Hands-free
This
baby.
comedy club owner told me that I could not come in here with my baby and made me wait outside for my husband to come and pick up my baby before he would let me perform.
Wow.
I thought it was dope too. I was like, what? Like, because you never hear of that. You never
Yeah.
really hear of an up and coming comedian, actor, whomever, but mainly comics, like, not disappearing after they have kids. You know what I'm saying? But that's
Yeah.
part of the reason is that like clubs don't allow you to bring your kids.
But clubs allow dogs. They should allow babies.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. And you know, that's
That's
why I love the
crazy.
Ruby, because the Ruby has a nursing
Oh, they do.
station in there. You know, you could pump your titties before you hit the stage. That's what I'm talking about.
Was that what you were doing earlier before the show?
Amen, girl. Yes, I come prepared.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember one night I was at the Comedy Store and leaking bad.
Yeah.
Okay. I had like triple D cups.
Are you still breastfeeding?
No. My child is 18 years old.
How
No.
much do you I mean, do you have all your
Wait.
teeth by then?
Right. That's the point. Exactly.
How old is your daughter now?
My daughter is 3 years old.
Okay.
3 grown years old. Too grown to be swinging off these titties. So no, I'm not breastfeeding
Double dutching.
anymore.
But you do
Double dutching, right?
But you do advocate like normalizing
right.
toddler breastfeeding.
Yeah. Oh, toddler. I advocate doing what's
breastfeeding
right
in
for
public.
you.
Yeah.
Whatever you
Breastfeeding a
gotta
toddler is not for me. Let me just tell you.
read that online,
No,
Sid.
don't you ain't read
Hanging
that. If you
feet.
did, they
Those
lied.
kids weigh a lot.
And their teeth are sharp.
And they're grown people.
I feel like
Who eat chicken and steak?
But weren't you breastfeeding her at the grocery store in the chicken and steak aisle?
I was, boo. Okay,
saw
but she
that.
couldn't eat it at that point because she only had 4 teeth. Okay.
That's why I made her hungry. She needed breastfeed.
That's right. So yes, I was afraid I was going to lose my teeth. That's why I was like, you got to go. I mean, there were many reasons, but I was like, She still digs her hand in my titties now, looking for milk. But
You
no,
gotta.
days is over.
Yeah, that's too much. Not in this climate. Not in this
Not
climate,
in any
baby.
climate. I don't care. Fall, winter, spring, sexual molestation, me too. No, you ain't getting no more milk from these titties. That's it. No more titty milk.
Okay, so you couldn't take your baby in, and then did you have to like slow down and stuff?
I absolutely had to slow down, which made me sad and depressed because it's like, you know, when you're a comic and that's your outlet,
That's all you want to
And
do.
this
that's all you have.
But this is your art, and like before you had the baby, you were going full steam,
I
right?
was,
And then all of
yeah.
a sudden, you just can't.
right.
But like, were you still trying to get up when you could?
I
were
was.
you dividing responsibilities?
I was
between you and
trying,
your-
but it just set me spiraling, honestly. You know, because the hours we keep, even like coming to something at night, anything at night is hard because my daughter is up at 6. You know, she's up at, Mommy, I want to play. Come, let's, no.
At 6?
At 6 a.m. on the Dizzot, okay?
What's your response
Wow.
to Mommy? I want to play at 6 a.m.
Here's my phone. That is my response.
Play with my friends.
I feel like such a bad mama, but you know, baby, I work at night. I
That's
work at
survival.
night. It's survival. It is.
Were you
I know.
planning on having a kid?
I was planning. Everybody asked me that.
Hey, she planned it.
I planned it. I planned it. I planned it.
You and-
Responsibility.
I did.
You and White Bay?
Me and White Bay planned our baby.
What
you
is
know.
his name? I only know him as White Bay.
Great. I love that you only know him as White Bay. He hates that nickname, but I'm like, babe, it's better than people knowing your real name. His real name is Joe.
White Bay better.
White Bay better.
Joe.
White Bay Joe.
She's giving you a brand. You're welcome.
Yes,
there you go.
No, he's great.
Wait, how did you meet him?
I met my husband on MySpace.
What?
Yeah, girl. So
That's a dating app?
back in the day, it was.
I mean,
They just had a ninth anniversary.
Wow.
How you know?
Nice.
I didn't know
I
that.
did see that. I did see that.
Hold on, 9 years. How do you stay with someone for 9 years?
Wait,
don't know.
were you in each
Don't
other's?
ask me.
Were you in each other's top 8?
Yeah, I was in his. I was in his top 8. He was not in my
He
top
had to
8.
earn the
Okay.
top 8.
Yeah.
So were y'all both in LA and he found you on MySpace and then was he like, let's meet up?
Great
and-
question. No, my husband was actually in San Francisco,
Okay.
and so I always
Where
had
a
this,
lot of white bays are.
yeah. And
I wouldn't call all them bays anymore. There's a lot of white fuckboys.
Oh,
in
whoa.
San Francisco. I'm
How
sorry.
you
I
doing,
just-
Fuck boys.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're trying to be clean, but I mean, that's the,
Are we
that's
trying
the
to be clean?
I don't know.
I
She got
just said swinging
teenagers.
off my titties, so
Oh,
they all right.
All right. All right.
Many times.
That sounds like a great song.
swinging off my titties.
We just
I think we know what your
harmonized.
next video is gonna be.
We just harmonized off those titties.
Swinging
It was
off my
wonderful.
titties has to be.
Not harmonized.
Yeah, that has to be on something. I have to make that.
It's gonna happen.
we gotta
We'll
make
be
it
in
a
the back double dutching.
Oh. Do you need backup dancers? Backup double
I
dutch?
dance. I dance for real.
I can do some backup double dutch.
Do it.
But no, seriously, that needs to be a song. I need to
gonna
write
be
it
a song.
down.
Swinging off your titties. Are you going to make it part of the Milk Mamas?
No, I'm gonna make
That's
it.
her animated.
That is my animated
Fizza
cartoon.
in with the transition.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
That's
all right.
like I got a show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. That is part of my Milk Mamas. I do a cartoon strip thing inspired by my crazy Facebook posts. Like stop, drop, and feed. Not on, because I was stop, dropping, and feeding in the grocery store.
Oh wait,
In
I
the
saw the
dairy
picture
aisle.
of you on the toilet trying to take a shit,
Yes.
and your daughter was there, and you're like, "This is mom life."
Yes. And I called it baby squats. Because you
my
can't
God.
touch the toilet bowl. You got the baby in one hand. She's grabbing on the nipple. It's just a hot mess.
And you had a squatty potty.
Yeah.
You know what?
Which,
Here's the thing. Go ahead. I won't cut
which
you off.
Indians have been doing for years in holes in the ground. You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. And I really wanted to teach my daughter how to poop like that, but I think it's too late. But that's all right.
It's never too late to poop in the ground.
Or just to like squat. Every
Yeah.
time she sits on an American toilet bowl, I'm like, ooh, I'm ruining your guts.
Yeah.
I'm ruining your insides.
Well, you know, like the shorter the toilet, the better the better the poop.
Yeah, because of
Yeah.
how your body is structured.
Mm-hmm. So instead of all these squatty potties, stop making toilets so tall.
Great point.
Just sit on the ground.
I would prefer if everybody stopped making things so tall because I just have a problem being a not so tall person.
How tall are you, Zara?
I'm 5'1".
Okay.
I can never see myself in a mirror.
Are you
in
really
public
can't?
places?
Fizza and I will be checking ourselves out, like trying to fix our hair in a mirror, and Zara's like, "Guys,
I can't. I literally. I can't.
stool.
I can't ever see myself
to
in
do
a
that
mirror
thing
in
where we
public
swing
places.
you up.
Like ever.
And she has 5-inch heels on.
Yeah, it's so
get it.
frustrating.
Come on,
I don't know. I don't know.
all right,
Wait,
make shorter mirrors, make shorter toilets."
Yes. all the above.
Wait, so you met White Bay on MySpace.
Yes.
He was in San Francisco. You were Brooklyn?
No, I was in LA.
You
No,
were
no,
in
no.
LA.
I was in LA, and I told, after 2 years of dating long distance, I was like, you either need to shit on the squatty potty or get out. And he proposed, and we got married.
I like how you compare proposing to shitting.
They go together.
That's how I feel about it.
They go together. No, it worked out. It
That's
worked out.
awesome.
Yeah, it was great. It's cool. I love my husband. He's great. He's
What does he
very
do?
different. He's a public defender.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
You got a real job in that husband. That's crazy.
He's white, Bay.
But
He's white bae, but he's also broke white bae.
because he's a public defender.
Man,
But you
I had
guys
to remind y'all. I'm mad y'all know.
No, but he's doing something for the people, and that's what you guys have in common,
yeah,
right?
the
Like
people
you're an activist.
that aren't them.
He's
He's
or
not
our pockets.
making money for these people.
but
here,
he's-
charity begins at home.
Goodness.
but he's rich with integrity.
That's right. But integrity.
but poor in the pocket.
But,
man, Poe in that
wait,
pocket.
where's Ms. Wu with the Tesla? With the dad
Oh,
with the
I know.
Tesla?
That's what I'm saying.
Let's talk about.
That's what I'm saying. Girl, put your bid in, because if I found White Bae on MySpace, you might find you a man
Yeah,
on my
maybe.
live on TikTok. Okay, let's get
TikTok.
it. Also known
Is
as
that the sound?
Musically.
TikTok is the sound of our eggs dying.
Oh.
Oh my God.
It's her. I could still be stepmom.
Here's the thing. Don't claim that. I hate when people say, and not no shade to you, but like, don't say my clock is ticking. My eggs are dying. They frying. No, boo. You got time. Okay, everybody got time.
I mean,
If Janet Jackson had a baby, how old is Janet?
that bitch had crazy operations.
And still had a healthy baby.
Yeah, I know, because she got that Janet money, that
She
Jackson
got the
money.
Jackson money. She got the Jermaine Dupri money. She got all
Jackson money
kinds of
can't buy
money.
new
You
ovaries.
think I want to be 80 when my kid starts drinking?
No.
She's gonna be like 80 when her kid starts drinking.
So
That's yeah, you're right. I don't want to be alive to see that.
But she might.
I love you. I'm just saying, like, we put all this pressure on ourselves to like find a husband, have the baby, be like
But like,
have like a perfect life. But when you get all those things, it's not always perfect.
I mean, I feel like it's perfect before that stuff.
What'd you say?
I said I feel like it'd be perfect before that stuff, and then
Right, everything would be
you go,
enhanced.
and then you go. Well, no, because then you go and fuck it up.
oh,
With
that part.
I mean, there's no one size fits all. I've never like really dreamed about like that marriage and the family and the kids. That's never
also,
been
things
my.
change. Like when I was a kid, I wanted that, and then I was like, I don't want this at all. And then I was like, well, maybe, and maybe I'll just have a kid. Maybe I'll just it's like it's constantly changing.
Yeah, I'm not fixed, but it's just. I
Hear
don't
that,
know.
boys? Fizza isn't fixed.
I'm fertile. My eggs,
Dum-dum.
they're damp.
Okay, wait. I want to talk about how it went awry with you after you had your baby.
I worked myself into postpartum depression.
So you were working after the baby was born.
Trying to like keep up the same pace that we do as comics.
Yeah.
And it was like, no, it just didn't work.
So what did it feel like?
I was trying to breastfeed. I was not trying to breastfeed. I was breastfeeding.
You were breastfeeding wherever the baby was hungry, right? Whether it was at
'cause
the
when
grocery store or the comedy club or wherever.
Or the backseat of my car in CVS. I changed my daughter in Walmart one day, and she was like, I need the titty. And I was like, okay, we in Walmart pushing a shopping cart, and you on my titty. Okay, that's just what we doing today. And I mean, I was trying to do that. I booked a whole bunch. I booked work, and like I was up early and like going late and like still trying to do stand up, and I was trying to keep up the same pace that I was doing before I had Ava, and it was just
That's a
wasn't
lot.
happening.
It's too
And
much
I was
for your-
admitted to a psychiatric hospital.
Wow.
By
So
you
who admitted
or
No, my therapist. I went to therapy one day, and she was like, "Do not pass go. You going to the hospital, boo. You sick." And I was like, "Can I go now, please? Can you hold the baby? Can I?"
Oh, wow.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
wait, so was the baby in your hands during therapy?
No, I was joking. No, the baby wasn't with me that day, but usually I did bring all my shit and all her shit with me.
All
Yeah.
the baggage.
All the baggage, girl. I had a playpen in my therapist's office. She was like, "Oh, don't worry, Angelina. That's fine. I'll hold the baby. I want you to have a good
not gonna
session."
remember anything.
Exactly.
Did you have to carry? Were you doing like more like above and beyond mom duty to with like carrying around the playpen and everything?
Well, I was carrying all that stuff so that my daughter could be comfortable in therapy and
Right.
that I could have a good session.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if
Yeah.
I had to hold her the whole time,
Yeah.
because I tried to hold her the whole time, have
Yeah.
the titty out the whole time, like here. And my therapist was like, I don't think she's hungry. I was like, but just in case, it's gonna be here. But it was just, I was doing way
Right.
too much.
So then how long were you in the psych ward?
10 days.
Okay.
I was in the psych ward for 10 days, and it was amazing. It was
It was a vacation.
Hey, man, I highly recommend it to anybody who feels like they are losing their minds and need a break, especially if you got insurance, bitch.
Socks and this
I
robe.
was just gonna ask. The socks and the robe, everything. First
You
of
got
all,
that public defender's insurance?
yes,
working
boo. I
for
got
you?
the same insurance as Congress.
That's great. That's wonderful.
We're gonna take full advantage. Oh, can I
Find you
go
a
back to
public
the psych-
defender when you need to go to the psych ward.
That's right,
All right. Good to
auntie.
know.
Well, speaking of Congress, you've been to Congress.
Fizza, I love you. I have been to Congress.
This is like, and my show starts
in 10 minutes. Right.
10
I have been to Congress because I lost my mind.
Okay, and then what did you do last week? We're out.
Y'all was so much fun.
All right, segue. Fast forward.
Right, so I did go to Congress.
Wait. So wait. Before this is wild.
This is like, it's 8:42. I have to be at a show.
This is insane. Okay, you were in the psych ward. You got the help you needed.
And then the next day, she went to Congress.
You figured out a plan, right?
No, here's what. Okay, sorry for that. But here's the short end of the story. I was in the psych ward. I was on the bipolar floor, so everybody was like,
but you have postpartum. You weren't.
They don't have a special place for mothers who feel like they're losing their mind.
Of course not.
No.
Psych wards, get
They
on
just
it.
throw you in there and throw you in with the lion's den.
Is postpartum, is it something that's triggered chemically, or is
It's all chemical. It's all chemical.
Okay.
I mean, I had depression before I had Ava, but I didn't know that it was that bad. Like, it wasn't anything that I couldn't, like, go to the gym and work out and feel better about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, as soon as I had her, I was just like depressed. Anyway, so I know it was bad. But anyway, what did you ask me? You asked me
after, how did you get out of it? How did you?
Psych ward to Congress. The road to Congress.
The road to Congress. So
the road to the end of the podcast. Go.
Right. Amen. Go. So the people on my floor they were of no use to me. They were all sad and recluse and blah, blah, blah and everything. So like 3 days of doing meetings and suicide checks with them. After that, I was like, you know what? I'm going upstairs to the rehab floor.
Imagine Angelina pop into their door. You good? All right. And then she leaves.
You good? Hey,
you
boo.
good? You good? Give me those shoelaces. Okay, bye.
They did take my
Give me
laces.
those shoelaces.
How you know? You've been to psych ward?
Oh, I visited so many friends in psych ward. I had a lot of friends kill themselves, and I had
my
like psych
God.
ward and all that stuff.
Caves, suicide.
Wait,
We're just
yeah.
getting through all the.
So what did they all have in common?
That's
know
my
you.
joke. She stole
friend.
one of my first jokes my first month into comedy.
They're all friends with Pallavi.
I'm a great friend to have when you're in the psych ward. I bring you better socks. I know like what chocolate to get you and coloring books. I have a whole package I put together for my brothers.
You never brought me coloring books.
I have coloring books.
Bitch, get in the psych ward and then we'll talk.
I don't have SAG insurance right now.
Well, I only speak with people with insurance.
Get you a public defender. Do we have any public defenders kids watching?
Oh man, Big Red Draft says my mom might have cancer.
Oh,
I'm so
my
sorry.
love.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Get you somebody with some good insurance, honey,
Yeah.
so that you can get you in the psych ward. It's amazing.
Psych ward didn't have.
But the bipolar floor didn't help. So I went upstairs to the drug rehab floor, and that's where I got real help. It's sad though, because it's like, I was next to a guy with his throat and wrist stitched up.
Yeah.
Who bashed his window in. He was nice. They were great. I learned more from them than I did the bipolar patients.
So do you think this is sort of circling back to the insurance thing, but that mental health is just not treated like a health issue?
No, not at all. It's not treated like a health issue. Number one, people don't know that there are resources out there. They just think that you're going to be labeled as crazy or like unreasonable or like, what do we do when you're not well in your mind? But there are places that you can go, like therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like, number one, if you can go talk to a therapist every week, that helps. One, and then two, psychiatric places. I tell people all the time, I convinced a friend of mine 3 months ago to a psych hospital. He was posting some craziness on Facebook, like, tell my kids I love them. And I mean, back to back to back to back posts.
Those are signs, guys.
I've had to conduct.
Yes, but I called him and I was like, listen, you need to go check in. He was like, you think so? I said, the fact that you're even considering it means that you need to go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to call. He lived in Dallas. I called 4 places. I had him set up at 4 different places. He went for 6 days. And now he's better.
I've had to do the same thing. I've had to conduct like search parties for multiple friends, like from like different areas. And
what is a search party?
Like when they post some crazy shit on Facebook and then disappear, and then you have to go out and find them and make sure they didn't hurt themselves, and then and convince them to go to therapy, convince them to go to the psych ward. Yeah. So I've had to do that like a bunch of times. And like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but there are through that you learn of all the things that you can like send these people to,
right?
Like, and it is frustrating.
The resources and everything.
Yeah, but it is true that a lot of the the resources cost money, and a lot of them take months. Like it's even the LGBTQ center here. Like it took my friend like 4 or 5 months to even be seen with them after she did the intake call. So, but there are other like there's sliding scale things. So you have to have like a bunch of things set up,
right?
Because you have to know like what's available.
Right.
But there are like a bunch of different opportunities.
Even the people with good health insurance, like through my employer, I have good health insurance, but I have a crazy ass deductible for mental health. It's crazy, but it's not like
for mental health specifically.
Yeah.
Oh, that's whack.
It's insane, and I don't understand like why it's not covered the same way everything else is covered.
Well, that's the issue.
I also I was watching The Breakfast Club, and one of the lawyers, this lawyer lady was on there, and she was telling me about how she was telling them about how she would send people would ask to go to jail or ask to go to prison to get their meds re-upped because they couldn't afford them outside.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so she tried to find different opportunities for them, but then she ended up just having to send them to prison because it was the safest place for them.
Golly.
Which is wild.
It is wild because it's like, all that intimidation and all the booty rape in jail just to get some pills. But anyway, so that's my story with the psych ward. It was great. And
you came out, you felt more like
I felt scared initially, but afterwards, my daughter went to daycare. That changed my life.
Wow.
Yes, because then I could go back to work.
Yeah.
Wait, was that the trigger? So you needed to go to the psych ward for like everybody realized like maybe we need to put her in daycare. Like is that what it was?
For me to have a plan in place and for my whole family to be like, listen, and for me, like your life is not the same.
Yeah.
You need to make adjustments.
So was it you not asking for help before, or was it like they're not giving you help? Or
I didn't
like
know how to help. My husband is not a rich man. I wish he was rich white bae, but he's not. He's a public defender. We don't have stacks of money for childcare. Childcare is not cheap. So we were under the impression like, okay, we'll do childcare on an as-need basis. When you have an audition, when you book a job, and that was fine. I booked like a 3-month gig. So we had childcare then, but I was like racing to get back. Like, let's not spend too much. Let's not my advice moving forward to other people is if you can't afford childcare, you can't afford a baby.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have a childcare fund set up and red before you have your baby. That's just.
And that's in addition to 2 parents.
Right.
I just, that's why I don't know realistically
what it costs, whatever, what.
Well, I don't know realistically if it's something I'd be interested in. I think we all have to, like the
you got to be able to afford the parking tickets and the car insurance and the gas money if you're going to get the car. You have to be able to afford all of that.
Amen. You need to consider all that before
I just don't need to drive that badly.
Right. Amen.
I can public transit. I can take other people's methods of transportation, enjoy that, and then come home to nothing.
Exactly. And be fine with that. Amen. Yeah, exactly. So
but babies are so cute.
They're very adorable.
That's it.
They're so cute.
No, they're great.
Yeah,
my daughter's great now.
Like the idea of it's cute, but like in practice,
right. Especially considering like what your priorities are now.
Yeah.
As a career woman, as just like a person.
But what I admire about you is you're not giving up. Like I feel like a lot of people would have.
everywhere.
I love you. Thank you.
You have your own. You have your identity, and then Ava has her own identity.
Right.
A lot of people will lose themselves in their kids.
Yeah.
But you
they
like
give up. Their kid is their.
I
you
think
use it to fuel your comedy too.
I do. I do
really
use it to
informs
fuel my comedy because that's how I see the world now.
Well, it's because it's your life, right?
It is my life. But I do. I just feel like I should not have pushed so hard in the beginning.
Yeah.
I needed to. We don't have maternity leave as comedians.
Nope.
Like, what do? We don't have anybody standing over us saying, okay, girl, you got 6 weeks or 8 weeks. So no, it's like my uterus is hanging, but hey, Conan just called. I'm about to pick this uterus up and I'm about to go to set and put on this Mrs. Butterworth costume, okay? That's what I'm about to do and be in this sketch, okay?
Is that what happens? Your uterus?
It just droops, boo. Your whole vagina is just discombobulated.
How long does it take?
That's why they have children after marriage. That's why.
Loop them in, grab them in, and then just
and then
pick it up, baby.
That's our version of sagging.
Well, how long did it take for you? Like, I don't know. I've heard that your body never goes back to normal, quote unquote. But like, how long does it take for you?
But
to,
you look good.
Thank you.
I mean, you look great.
I didn't lose. I didn't have baby weight, but I lost my mind. Which you choose. Take your pick. Most people would be like, nah, I'll have, because here's the other thing. To your point, my vagina came back 2 sizes too small. Okay. My doctor was down there stitching. I got video.
Oh,
and I was like,
it ripped a bit.
oh, a lot, honey. Oh, yeah. I was from the rooter to the tutor.
Oh my God. Ah.
Not cute.
It was like Alien, but down there.
Yes. And she was like, if I were you, I wouldn't look down here for a while.
Pac-Man.
Give it a few weeks. I was like, what? Regardless, I couldn't walk. Like I was waddling everywhere, literally, but it's never the same. But nothing's the same. Like nothing, your mind is not the same.
Right.
Like nothing about who you are as a person, as a woman, how you see the world, how you see men, all that is how you see other women. And you recognize their struggles if you're a decent human being, I think. But even if not, it's like, I think after you have a kid too, you also compare yourself more to other people and other women.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
And I think that there's more hate on the mama side of the world.
Oh, so it's like a whole culture, like young mother culture.
Are you saying I'm going to be even more angrier than I am now?
Yes, girl.
I don't
You're
know.
about to be mad.
With the kid?
At the park.
The kid? Yes, you're going to be mad with the kid. Are you crazy?
Zara, maybe hold off on that for a little bit. Maybe.
She's trying to get her somebody with a Tesla.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
working.
Ava, where were you at, boo? So yeah.
So you
Wait, so then after that, what got you into I watch all your stuff on
know you
Facebook
do,
and stuff,
girl.
and
Thank
it's
you.
like so awesome. It's like admirable how much of an activist you've become and how you've used your platform.
It's crazy.
That's amazing because a lot of people would just be angry and then leave it at that, but you used it. You pivoted.
Accidental activist.
Accidental advocate.
Accidental blacktivist?
Girl, all the above. Accidental. Just keep accidental. I was not trying. All I was trying
But
to
planned pregnancy.
Right.
That part was planned.
Amen. It really was. I was like, you bust? Did you bust? Okay, don't move. Okay, I can get up now. That's really how it happened.
I hear
Oh my
if you put your legs up, it really plants in there.
It might. But boo, I got pregnant within 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Hair flip. Wee.
All
Fertile
right.
Myrtle in the building.
Congratulations.
I know, yeah. Right.
Watch
I lost
out.
my mind in less time.
Watch out from now on, Fertile Myrtle.
No, IUD all day.
All
IUD.
day.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a whole nother
Are
story.
you done?
Oh, I'm so done.
That's it.
Girl.
Just one
The rest
tootie
of
to
the
the
world
Rudy
can have
rib
that.
She said it, girl. She had one girl, and that's it.
I'm good.
Okay, so
good.
activist. So then
the
tell us all the
activism
things
stuff.
you've been doing.
Yeah, well, the thing is I just started like putting out content. Like first it started with Milk Mamas and like me breastfeeding everywhere. And then some nonprofits, like I guess my account got flagged or something, and they reached out to me and was like, hey, can you be our spokesperson? So now I'm the spokesperson for the Blue Dot Project and 2020 Mom. And then they were like, hey, we have all these appearances coming up. Can you go and represent us? Hey, we have a California Senate hearing. Can you go speak to Assemblyman Manshine? Hey, can you go tell your story in Houston? And can you go entertain? And so it's like all this stuff has just come out of me sharing my stuff on Instagram.
Just sharing your story.
But
With humor and as myself, you know what I'm
right?
saying? But
Yeah.
not like I'm not in the mommy blogger community. I'm not in any of those. They all reach.
You're in the mommy vlogger community.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I will punch you. I will punch you. Okay, Brooklyn will come out.
Is that a real thing? Vlogging? Oh, I was thinking like
Vlogging
sketches.
is a thing.
Girl,
I was thinking
But
like
so you're not
sketches.
on moms of Instagram. You're
I'm not
none of
because
that. Okay.
for me, I just feel like it's all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
None of it is honest. And even if it is, it's honest, but it's pretty.
But why do they always
Yeah.
wear pastels?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that.
You have to ask them.
You did say something about there being a cattiness amongst the
yeah.
mothers.
Yeah.
So is that why you don't feel like you want to integrate into that community?
No. Here's why. Because I don't feel like people are honest. And mothers especially are not honest with each other, which is what I'm trying to do. Is just like
Why the hell aren't they? Like,
Because-
why are people hiding?
Because
Like,
everything's
what's-
about appearance, and I think like
What the hell, man?
probably like having a kid is like the biggest thing in your life, and you don't want to mess it up, and you don't want to admit any mistakes in it, right?
That
Like it's such a
part.
high stakes thing.
Yes.
I would be telling people about everything.
That's how I am.
That I go through.
Also,
'Cause it's
you
like,
can't- go ahead.
Why? Why hide it?
Right.
Also, you can't like lie about being a bad mom. We know your kid's a Republican. We see that shit later, okay? That shit comes out.
Oh my God.
Right. So that's why there's like cattiness among moms. It's like nobody's honest. If they are, they're like such an emotional wreck that you can't really relate or whatever. I'm much more like the comedian circle.
She's not like other moms. She's a cool mom.
I'm not. But I don't even say I'm a cool mom.
But there are plenty of moms that are like you, that are honest about it, but aren't like out there like presenting themselves as something else. Right. So it's just like you just live your life and you naturally are a representative.
And they found me. Yeah. You know, those people who you know are honest with themselves, with their families. They found me, and they appreciate what I'm bringing.
And you know, like I was just gonna say, pregnancy made you evolve. It didn't change you because I knew you before the baby. Right. I don't know if you remember. We did that one movie together where you.
No, Fizza.
We did it. We shot it.
Was I pregnant then?
No.
Because I shot so many
drugs and other love.
I was pregnant.
You were pregnant. I was pregnant
on drugs.
What? That was the name of the movie.
Was it a documentary?
I was pregnant.
I had no idea.
Yes, and they called me. They were like, "Hey, can you do pickups?" I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna need a real baggy shirt, sir."
But you were Angelina then, and you're Angelina now.
I love you, Fizza. Thank you.
So it's just, you know,
yeah, you're not just a mom. You have like all these different facets.
Yeah, but if somebody wants to be just a mom,
that's fine.
That's cool too. But for me, I want my life. Yeah, I want to work. I worked before, and it just so happens that I have a non-traditional job. But other moms want to go back to work. They want to go and run a company, run a CEO. You know, be a CEO. But that's what I think
when I say just a mom. I mean, like there are people that stay home with their kids, but I don't even. My mom stayed home with us, but I don't think that she's just a mom. Like she's a huge connector in our family. She does all this other stuff. Like you're not just what you make. You like are your own individual identity.
For sure. Yeah. No, for me, work was a huge part of that. But I also had to be okay with saying that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not feel guilty about it.
I feel guilty about wanting to work and missing work.
But is this more of a society thing, or did you have people in your life that are like, all right, you got to slow down. Maybe you shouldn't
hospital.
It was
the hospital. That was it. Everybody else before was, my mom had me at 16. Okay.
Yeah.
My mom went to school full time. She worked full time. She worked her ass off. But that was my example. You know what I'm saying? But so she was just like, you just take the baby with you. So I would take the baby to open mic.
You went to classes with your mom.
I went to class with my mom.
She put herself through college, right?
She did, girl. You stalked me. I love you.
I did. You didn't see me liking pictures of yours from
old ones
from like
2005,
50 weeks ago, according to Instagram.
She's like, I liked you before the baby.
My Fizz is a super fan.
My roommate,
Fizz is your biggest fan.
We were laughing over memes you posted. That one, the chef one, where someone took like the beans and the.
Yes, 5 to 6. Right, you watch 5 minutes of MasterChef.
Yeah,
and you got pork and beans.
I was
and
crying. I was crying. They took the sauce from the beans were just spread out like an equal sign, but like with 3 of them.
Yes, and
like it was, and it was so gross, but it was so. I was laughing. My roommate started following you.
Oh wow!
Because we were just because I was stalking you for info, like research or whatever, and I was just laughing my ass off.
Man, I gotta go stalk Angelina after this. Girl, this is gonna be a fun evening. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So yeah, ladies, thank y'all for having me. Are we done? Or no?
Are we done? No.
I know Fizzy got to get to her show. I'm
Angelina's momming it up.
I don't want to.
Don't rush your mic.
No. Wait, but like, how did you get to Congress then? So like, you started being an advocate. You started
and I asked you to be a spokesperson. That's how the that project asked me to be a spokesperson.
What was that responsibility? You had to did you have to testify before Congress? Like, did you have to like tell people, talk to senators? Did you?
Great question.
Yeah, we can.
I had to go and advocate for some bills that we are trying to get through.
Can you pass these bills?
Can you pass these bills? Hey, you know what? You are good, girl. I got to put you on my team for the documentary. Yes. So yes, they asked me to come and speak on the National Mall at the March for Moms. So
why does everybody have to march? Why can't we sit down and do it?
Well, I stood there.
Good.
Okay, I stood there. But yeah, so I spoke at the National Mall March for Moms, and then we did a lobby day. And I went to Senator Feinstein's office and Kamala Harris's office and advocated for these bills, for specific bills for screenings for moms to get screened for postpartum depression.
So you got to speak to those senators.
Did.
Shout out to Kamala, half Daisy.
Let me tell you,
she's half Thummel, which is
that is why
she's mine specifically.
Half her staff is Indian.
Hell yeah.
Wow, cool.
That's what I said. I was like, girl, you got the good hair too. I was just, shut up. And all badasses, mostly women, a few gay boys in there. I was like, I'm at home.
Yeah.
I'm at home. I went to college in D.C. I went to Howard University. And
Shout out to Howard.
Shout out at you. Yeah, but like a bunch of people from Howard all day. People from Howard were working in her office. Feinstein's office. It was a really amazing experience. But speaking at the California State Health Committee, those meetings were awesome also. I've done like a bunch of appearances for the Blue Dot Project there, and hopefully get my documentary done.
Tell us about your documentary.
Yes.
How can we help?
I was just going to say, I went to film school with Sarah Moshman, your director.
Sarah Moshman is amazing. She has an Emmy. She's also a new mother. Her baby is 9 months old and the chunkiest, monkiest. I love her because I can give her back. But yeah, Sarah Moshman is going to direct and co-produce the postpartum depression documentary. But my documentary is not going to be what do you call it when everybody's in a room? A pity party. It's going to be a postpartum party.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay.
Yes.
You down with PPD?
You down with PPD? Yeah, you know me. All day. Right. It's gonna be a postpartum party. Yeah. It's like let's call a spade. 1 in 5 women go through this. And here's my story.
Oh my God!
Here's
can I bring brownies?
Girl, yes. Come on. You can bring brownies.
Yeah.
Are they gonna have weed in them? No. Because you know what? I won't even.
I could do whatever.
Can we?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bring cupcakes, whatever you need.
I love y'all. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it for the PPD
I
party.
bake for parties. Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be the documentary. It should be out next year if I get all my funding together.
Get that funding.
Get that money.
It's crazy. I feel like part of the reason that 1 in 5 women has it, or that it arises, is because of the system that's in place. And I feel like there's so many preventative things we could do with that healthcare money.
Right. And because you've helped people who have been on the other side, who have also struggled with mental health issues.
Yeah.
But it's like as soon as we eradicate the cattiness among moms and the comparison and just like, listen, I struggle, you struggle, let's just get some help.
Yeah.
As soon as we get some childcare, some Zoloft, and some space, we will all be good. Okay, all of us. That's all. And if you're on we know that 1 in 5 people get it. So just like put those things in place before you have your baby. It's easy.
Crazy.
So
Get you some Zoloft first. Why not?
Why is nobody ever prepared if it's 1 in 5?
Because they probably think they're
nobody
not going to
talks
beat
about
them.
it. No one talks about it. So it catches you off guard, and then you feel like, am I the only one who this is happening to? Why didn't I hear anybody else talking about this?
Mental health is already severely neglected, so maternal mental health is like a special section.
Yes,
of that.
Plus, I think probably, I don't know, but like probably people think that like when they have the baby in their life, they're gonna like be so happy with it. They're gonna they know that they're not gonna get sleep or whatever, but they like think that that's gonna like solve everything.
Right.
And it's not.
No, that's the beginning of the doom. Woo to the doom, honey. Yeah. No, it is. But for some people, it is that magical, mystical moment. For me and a lot of other people, it was not that for a long time until like yesterday.
That's so great.
I love my daughter now. She's great now.
That's your mini me.
She is. She's my rolling partner. She's like, Mommy, I want some cakes. Cakes are snacks. She just can't say the yes.
Oh, I was like, oh, thank God. I thought she wanted
Crack?
I thought she wanted khakis, and I was like,
no.
We have enough of those.
No, khakis,
I was like, no. What has White Babe been doing?
What has he been doing? Yeah.
Does he help a lot now, or is it like
he's always helped?
Yeah,
he's always helped. Not you got to stick around for the documentary for that. But
okay,
he's helped, and he's also advocating for other dads now too.
Okay,
so like he's
amazing.
going out
Power
and he's
couple.
speaking to. I guess we're just trying to
take it.
I guess, girl. But honestly, it's just not even intentional. I would take credit if it was intentional. We did not plan for me to be in a psychiatric hospital. We did not plan to have all these issues, but now we can hopefully help some people. You know what I'm saying?
You are helping people.
Okay.
That's amazing.
I hope.
How do we find your GoFundMe? How do we help?
I would love for everyone to donate at least $5. Just give me $5. I feel like Halle Berry in Jungle Fever. You did for $5. $5. Just give me $5. You can find me on Venmo, on Cash App, Angelina Spicer. No, if you want to read it, no, but you can though. But if you want to follow, if you want to read about the story, I'm on GoFundMe. That's where the campaign is. It's at Angelina Spicer. Just look it up on GoFundMe. You'll see me there. And if you Google anything about Angelina Spicer postpartum depression, my whole life will come up. And you can find some way to give me $5. Just $5. $5.
So we have like a thing where we talk about Desi stuff. You know what Desi is? South Asian plus like.
So that's us.
Yeah.
We're so we just recently found out that it's an encompassing word for a good part of South Asia, but not all of it. India, Pakistan. We found out recently that Sri Lanka and other people, and like Nepal and people, so don't. But for basically, our question is: do you have any questions about South Asian culture? Like, this is a safe space. It's any like it could be a dumb something you think is dumb.
Questions are dumb.
Or
And
like,
she's actually been to India.
I have been to India.
How many times? Once or twice?
I've only been once.
Okay.
I want to go back forever because I love India. I had samosas with cashews in them. So that's going to be my ignorant question. I had some.
I've never had that.
I've never had
let
that.
me tell you.
That sounds amazing.
I have a girlfriend named Sujata Day. You guys might know her. She's on Insecure. I told Sujata, I was like, yeah, I've been to India, girl. I had those samosas on the corner with cashews in them. She was like, what? Bitch, they don't do that. But yes, they did in Delhi. There was this.
Wait, you ate street food in Delhi and you didn't get sick?
Oh, girl.
No, I didn't get sick.
Oh, my
husband
God.
got sick. Because everything I ate on the street
She
was
grew up
fried.
with Caribbean people and probably I don't know, all those
Spices and grease and all that.
She's immune. Okay,
yeah.
got it.
And I grew up in Brooklyn, like licking the concrete. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, licking the concrete. So did you drink? You didn't drink the water though?
No, I didn't drink the water. Not even to brush my teeth or anything. Like I was no salads, nothing.
Got it.
No juice, no blah blah blah, whatever. I did have sugarcane juice, which was amazing.
Oh yeah,
on the beach in Goa.
Oh, I haven't ever been to Goa.
You haven't?
I want to go. Yeah.
I want to do.
I think it's a dope girls trip.
Goa. I want to do Goa for New Year's. I feel
That's
like that
when
would.
I went.
That's what everybody does. That's what everybody does.
Was it the best?
It was the best.
Yeah?
It was the fireworks were a little scary because the fireworks were on the sand.
Yeah,
on the boardwalk.
That's that third world fireworks.
Amen.
Okay?
I was like, I feel the heat on my toes, sir.
If you don't almost catch on fire, are they really fireworks though? Are those fires?
Oh
working?
God,
I don't think so. That's
y'all can have that
in August when you hear fireworks going off. That's us celebrating our independence. You better walk away.
Yeah. Walk, run, duck, and hide.
So your dumb question is cashews and samosas?
That's not a thing.
What's the question?
I guess
is that a thing?
I guess it is because you ate it in India, but none of us have ever had that.
Right, and you're the fourth person now to tell me that I'm crazy because I saw a cashew in a fried samosa.
I mean that person would probably drop some in. I don't know. You're like, ooh, I love the culture. They put cashews in samosas, and they're like, here you go.
Is this pubic hair? Oh, this must be a new delicacy.
But Angelina,
I love it.
was it one cashew? One cashew?
There were a few. There were a few, and White Bay even saw them. Okay, it wasn't just me.
All
right. So if anyone out there has had samosas with cashews in them, let us know where to find them.
Also,
I'm interested.
That's the most intelligent, ignorant question because you had something in India that was very specific. You're like, is this actually a thing? That's so
okay.
funny.
It sounds good. I want some.
It was delicious.
Yeah,
Yeah?
sounds good.
Just saying.
Now I kind of want to put some in there. Just take them out of my pocket. Put it in there.
God. The other dumb thing, I guess, going into the trip, I was under the impression that I was gonna like ride an elephant. That was my big thing.
You didn't?
Like,
You could.
I would down in Delhi. There are no elephants.
Oh, there's
No, I thought I did ride one in Delhi.
I did too, but it was in the 80s.
You know what?
I mean, I thought they get
just aged
elephants in
myself.
for all the weddings and stuff. Like,
Not even the weddings, the tourists.
Yeah.
They,
That's
they do it for the tourists.
Yeah,
But
like
don't,
camels in Morocco.
Oh, I rode camels in Dubai and in Delhi. Actually, there are bears and camels and elephants in Delhi.
Bears?
Yeah.
Where the hell did they get bears?
I counted 15 bears when I was doing Delhi Agra Jaipur because they would have them on because they're not none of these
the bears
on the roads between Delhi Agra and Jaipur.
Are out of your mind.
in between the cities, not like in the bazaar shopping.
No,
bears.
No, wait, what? Bears in the Bazaar, the new Disney Channel movie. No, it's because they have all these animals in order to make money off of them. So none of them are doing well. The elephants aren't doing well. The camels aren't doing well. They're just like giving them rides. They're putting like overweight Americans on them. You know what I mean? And then the bears are like dancing bears.
Oh, did they start getting rid of them because of like the whole like animal rights stuff?
I hope they took care of them.
Bears? Like I'm thinking like a grizzly bear.
They were big bears. What? Yeah.
Hell no! I ain't riding no bear now.
Was it?
I don't think they were rides though. I think it was just.
It wasn't. It was. Yeah, they weren't riding.
That's what I was thinking
on their
too.
back.
They actually let you pay to recreate The Revenant.
Oh my God.
You know what?
No, but there was a bear.
There was a dancing bear.
There was a bear in the Jungle Book. Baloo was a bear. Baloo was a bear in the Jungle Book. Jungle Book takes place in India. So like there is some sort of stereotype with bears in India.
Yo, did I tell you that story about the Jungle Book on here?
Did someone call you Mowgli?
No. I walked into my brother's Boy Scout meeting and they were like, today we're going to learn about Native Americans. And they pulled out the Jungle Book and started reading
Give me a break.
What is happening?
Hot mess.
My family was like, this isn't right. And then nobody else said anything.
All right.
And then the other question we have is who's your favorite South Asian celebrity? Like Hassan Minaj, Hurricane Balu.
You said you mentioned
Chopra.
She knows.
I know I don't know his name.
Describe him.
I'm about to.
She's like,
okay.
She's like South Asian.
Wait. So there was this guy.
I got Google up right now.
Who tight pants, thick. What are these called? Thighs. Thick thighs.
Okay, I'm looking up thick thighs.
Huge belt, and he would like do his hips from side to side.
Is this a Bollywood actor?
Yes.
Hrithik Roshan?
Would sing a song of his.
I don't know. I mean, he's an actor.
The actors don't even sing their songs.
Oh, he sings.
None of them sing.
Yeah.
None of them actually sing.
Is it this guy with the?
No, this guy looks old. Older. He looks like young. Like.
Is it Bachchan?
Amitabh Bachchan?
No, Abhishek.
Maybe.
Because he has like this guy.
Are you talking about
he's handsome? Ooh, I love an Indian man, honey. Let me let you know.
But Angelina, are you talking about like one movie where he had one big belt buckle, or is that like a thing?
That was his thing. That was his thing.
Wait,
Every live show, he had the belt, and it was almost like the Gangnam Style
live show.
No, Gangnam Style. No, not that was not my
Shah Rukh Khan. I'm looking up every.
I know, and it's probably not gonna come up.
You said you saw him live?
No, he was on like every TV. Station
for any of our listeners, if you know of an Indian star that often did
Salman Khan,
thick thighs.
Yes,
that's him.
Salman Khan's a piece of shit.
Oh,
don't like him.
But, sorry, he's a D-bag, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and he has the belt.
Domestic violence.
They
and
do that in the
everything.
movies, yeah,
he's got
Maybe
everything.
Also killed somebody,
wrong.
like in a car accident.
And he was on trial.
Yep.
Yes, but he didn't get convicted or something because he didn't have a real
Salman Khan.
Exactly, that was him.
We literally saw him on. We went and ate at an Indian restaurant. And they were playing Bollywood movies, and we saw him, and we were like shit talking him like last week.
Really? And of course, the love interest was like half his age.
Oh,
right? Yeah.
But the question was, who's your favorite?
So
he's the only one I know.
By default,
you know others.
Well, you have a friend on Insecure. You said,
"Oh yeah, Sujata."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, her. Yes.
Okay, Sujata and Insecure. What character
Sujata
does she play?
Day?
She plays Issa's. Yep.
Aw, she cute.
She plays Issa's.
She plays Issa's coworker.
Oh, okay.
She was on the Awkward Black Girl series also. She was Issa's best friend.
She's so cute.
Yeah, Sujata. She's a badass, and she's also a director.
Hell yeah!
And she has a deal with. HBO
is she on this season? This season?
She's on every season.
Current season?
She's
Does
on
she do
every
stand up?
Okay.
She doesn't.
Oh darn. Okay.
Yeah, we need more girls for our facial recognition.
We're trying to book all the ladies everywhere.
Oh, she might be a good host.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
She might be good,
cool.
but she would definitely be a great guest on the podcast.
Yeah, we would love to have
her.
Send her over.
I will.
Yes.
Sujata's amazing.
All right, Angelina. Well, thank you so much. Can you give us your socials? Where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me at Angelina Spicer on Instagram. And for all of my TikTok followers out there who are on live, they know that if they follow me on Angelina Spicer Instagram, that I will follow them back on TikTok. That's how we do it. So at Angelina Spicer on Instagram, I'm everywhere. Please stalk me. Please give me $5. Just $5.
$5. GoFundMe.
Give her $5.
Please, $5.
All right, guys. I'm Fizza Dasani. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Fizza Dasani, FIZAA DOSANI, FizzaDasani.com, and at The Fizza on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I am Zara Ali. You could find me on all the social medias as Really Zara. And Zara is spelled ZAHRA.
Okay, before I do mine, we want to say that we're going to have a show in New York on October 6th at West Side. I can talk. 6th. I want to say it, but I can't. October 6th at 7 p.m. at West Side Comedy Club. We're trying to pack that place out, so come and see our show.
Yes.
And we also, you can check out this podcast, the Facial Recognition Comedy Podcast. And we are a Facial Recognition Comedy. That's our website, our Instagram, and our Facebook. Our Twitter is Facial Rec Comedy. If you rate and subscribe this podcast, we will put you in for a raffle to win some dope merch and stuff.
Hey.
And I'm Paula Viganalin, and that's PALLAVIGUNALAN.
Girl, we need some phonetics on that.
Okay. You can find me. That's my website, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Facebook.
You guys heard that? At Kind Cunt.
Yeah.
I'm not kind cunt yet.
That's her. We're trying to get that to be your Twitter.
Someone give that to me. Give me kind cunt. Someone take it from me. Take my kind cunt.
All right, guys. This has been The Road to Congress with Angelina Spicer.
The path to the end of the podcast with Fizza Dasani.
So I got shit to do, so bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Angelina Spicer. Love you guys.
So much fun.